So, Mike, no game last week. Did the players get time off, or have you been working them hard on the training ground?
No, they had a week off. We played Workington, and it was in my mind anyway to say, look, have a break, go and do your Christmas shopping, do what you have to do, and I'll see you next Tuesday. And then during the game, we looked so tired. We'd played 40 hours previously, and we'd put so much into that game. We were a bit lifeless on the night, and we were fortunate to get away with a draw. And I just felt it was the right thing to do to give us a break. We've got 5 games coming up in a very, very short space of time, 15 points, playing against teams at the top, teams around us. So I just felt that the rest was of more benefit to everybody than to get us in with nothing really at the end of it, as in there's no match because we didn't have one. So they've had a bit of a rest.
All right, let's talk about that busy time you talked about, starting Saturday away at Stockport County. Another 4-1 win would be good, wouldn't it? When you win by those margins, they don't really come along very often. I'll take the performance. I'll take the performance again. I thought we were right at it on the day. And if we go up there, play at Edgeley Park in front of 2,000 plus, that'll give us a chance. I'll keep banging on about performance. And unless you get your performance right, you're going to get no rewards. If your performance isn't right, you're going to get nothing. So we've got to make sure we produce the same performance that we produced that day. Next up then is Gloucester City home and away. Quite a strange fixture transfer around, but those are real 6-pointer games, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a strange one because those games, or these types of games, always get labelled as 6-pointers, but for me they're not. We're at home to Gloucester. We're away to Gloucester. There are 2 fixtures. If we produce, we can win. When you're playing against sides in and around you, your priority is not to lose, because it does. That creates the 6-point gap that I think people talk about. If we win, we get 3 points. If we draw, we get a point. Home games are obviously more winnable than your away one. That's obvious. Our home form's good. We're looking forward to it. We've just turned the corner a little bit, and we should be relishing every challenge that's put in front of us.
So sandwiched between the 2 Gloucester games is Solihull Moors. They're 4th. That looks like a tough game, doesn't it?
It does, but it shouldn't hold any fears for us. And as the manager of the first team, currently I have to accept that our pitch is the way it is because we are a community football club and lots of teams, because we are that way based, that they're able to play on it. But we're unbeaten at home for 7 games. And despite not playing great the other night, we held on to our recent good home form by nicking a point, and no one's going to find it easy coming here.
Got a busy time and a small squad. You can't rotate like Premier League managers. Are they all fit and fighting?
Yeah, there's only really Bash who's not going to be involved in any of it. Lee Henderson, we hope, will be fit for Boxing Day.
You don't rush Bash, do you? He'll tell you when he's fit.
Yeah. He had a minor setback a couple of weeks ago, but he's come through that. But with rotation of players, in hindsight, looking back at the Workington game, I should have made more than the one change that I did, because we did look very tired, and I had subs on the bench who hadn't really played much. Without doubt, there's a 40-hour turnaround between the Boxing Day game and the one on the 28th. There will be changes for that team, because I've got fresh lads sat on the bench who probably, if they're good enough to be in my squad, they should be good enough to play. So I'd have no doubts and no problems with putting them on the pitch against any of the teams we're going to play over Christmas.
You seem to have a good goalie in Mark Scott too.
Yeah, I was really pleased for Mark when he saved the 2 penalties. I mean, I don't know how many times that has happened to any goalkeeper in their careers.
Great sort of confidence boost for him, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, he's got support on his own. I left Victor out 3 games ago. He hadn't really done much wrong. I just felt that we weren't keeping enough clean sheets. And is it a coincidence that Mark's come in and we've kept 2 and he saved 2 penalties? Probably not. If you ask Mark, he'll definitely say it's not. Yeah. So I keep saying to the players, if you're out of the team, don't wait for someone to fail. Make me pick you. And Mark Scott made me pick him because his training was fantastic. His commitment, he was supportive. Of course he was disappointed. He signed for me to play every single game. Sometimes in a player's career, it might help. It doesn't feel like it at the time, but it may help their development and progress if they do miss out, and you can sit and watch and you can just think, right, when I get back in,
I have got to make sure I keep that jersey. And Mark's done exactly that.
So Liverpool, your other team, are doing well. City's form's improving. Looks like being a happy Christmas and a good New Year, Mike.
Well, I'll answer that question probably on January the 5th, because we've got a lot of games coming up. Yes, our current form's good. My other team, Liverpool, are fantastic on Sunday. If I could have Luis Suarez for a couple of games, brilliant.
Just a few, yeah.
Honestly, he is.
But when it's going for you, you've got confidence. It goes for you, doesn't it? I mean, Constable on Saturday did a great bicycle kick, really good.
Well, with Suarez, he's just unplayable at the moment. You know, you get tight, because if you get tight, he'll nutmeg you and go round you. If you stay off him, he'll smash you from 20 yards. So, you know, I actually jumped off my sofa when he got the first goal. What a great finish! So, you know, I'm sure Liverpool will win Saturday.
I'll tell you what, he had a long layoff because of his ban, didn't he? And then he's come back even better.
Well, I think
so it's a funny way of punishing him, really, isn't it?
Well, I think it might have made him think how stupid he was to get banned for something as ridiculous as biting somebody. He's probably playing in a better team this year. Liverpool look like they're a bit better than they were. That helps create more chances. And goal scorers are goal scorers. When they score, they can't stop scoring. So I'm sure they'll win Saturday, and I'm pretty sure my team will go up to Edgeley Park and produce a performance, because they were in on Tuesday night for the first time for winning. They were really good, I thought. Full credit to them. They knew that I'd been kind on them to give them a couple of nights off, and they really did it for me Tuesday night, and they'll do it again for me tonight, and they'll do it again for me Saturday.